Previously on Survivor La Plata.
Both teams trying to solve the puzzle.
Pagong had a huge lead in the scavenger hunt challenge, but wasted it all on the word search puzzle, allowing Tagi to reclaim immunity. In the wake of lying to Clark, Steph found the whole Pagong tribe turning on her.
I thought I could play to that and convince him logically, rather than just manipulating logically, that what I wanted aligned with what he wanted in this game. And I think it would have worked if the girls hadn't fucking told Nosheen, and they're like, it's fine, it's fine. I was like, alright.
So basically, I'm not sure I'm going home today.
But at the last second, Nick switched up the vote.
I'll take out Victoria, take out some stuff power. So, this is what we do. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
And Victoria was sent home in a total blindside. 15 are left, and only one can claim the winning prize.
Who will be voted out tonight?
Like when we were trying to get Kyle out, I was like, yo, you can't tell Nosheen. I talked to Nick, and we knew that Kyle and Nosheen were probably close. We were guessing. And I was like, alright, I gotta go convince Kyle to vote for Nick. I made this whole, had dinner with him, lied to his face for like 10 minutes. And so I told Colleen and Victoria to get Nosheen on board, but not to tell her. I told him to tell her to vote for Nick, because we couldn't risk her telling Kyle about us getting him out. They're like, no, we told Nosheen, she's fine with it. And I was like, alright. And Kyle found out and like was like, yo, I heard you were coming after me, blah, blah, blah. And then Victoria went home. I thought it was gonna be me like 100%. And then Victoria went home.
A lot of my strategy is riding the fact that Steph will be a target. If I keep her around, she'll always be a target, ahead of myself probably. Because people envision her as manipulative.
I didn't know how I was gonna play because I think people put a lot more emphasis on who's seen the show before. Like, I didn't do anything.
Kyle and Steph pretty much hate each other. I'm basically the linking piece that are preventing them from voting each other out. I mean, the joke is that Kyle had the immunity idol, so I saw Kyle in the hallway on LP3 and I said, hey Kyle, you want to come help look for the immunity idol with us? And he's like, sure. And then I went into his room and started looking through his closet. Yeah, he didn't get the joke at first, but it was funny. And then he ended up coming with us to Eppley to look for the idol, which turned out to be the worst possible thing.
I think that people are pretty close, and with one more hint, they'd be able to find the idol. What I would do is I'd hide it where the original idol was, I'd make a fake idol. And I would make sure that the person I wanted to find it found it. I'd make sure it would be either like Nick or Steph.
Well, essentially what happened is that after Clark was bitter about voted out, he was like, yeah, the idol was probably in the plant right next to the mangosteen in at the smoothie place. And I was like, oh, who would have guessed? And then later that same day, I went down and searched for it in that plant and found it. I mean, the goal with them is, or what they want to do is just keep it around until we get merged and then use it later. Which I'm cool with. Basically, I told them I'd consult them on all decisions.
The next challenge the tribes faced was a bit of Survivor newlyweds. The tribes had to find out how much they knew about each other. They took a quiz, which had questions about each of their tribe mates. And each question they got right gave them a toss into a bin, with the tribe with the most tosses into the bin winning immunity. Continuing the back and forth nature of the game, it was Pagong this time that escaped on top with a narrow win. Now Tagi faced Tribal Council again.
If we had gone back to tribal right after the next challenge, I think the girls would have stayed together, but since there was like the week that we won in between and then we didn't go back till the following week, I think that probably made a big difference. I was like, well, maybe we should like stick with the girls and vote for one of the guys.
The girls have a lot of mental, like, they had a lot of scheming going on. They mentally were very into the game, and I just felt like we were up girls 5-3, and so even if you got rid of one of the girls, then there still would be 4 girls and 3 guys, and we just couldn't get rid of another guy because you would lose the physical ability of our tribe to win challenges.
The girls kind of figured that since we had an advantage 5-3, we could vote out another girl and still keep the girl advantage.
We really need guys to win, I think, for some of the athletic challenges, because we'd be at a disadvantage. There was nothing about the girls week that was like, this is like a permanent thing. It was just that they've been picking off girls one by one, so like turn the tables on them. Well, actually it was that before that tribal council, that's how I started my like loyalty with Cassie, and pretty much that's stuck.
I saw that the guys were in need of a person, and me and Grace were pretty tight, and it'd be cool to do that, so I suggested to Grace that we go talk to the guys, which is what we did.
If someone's gonna tell me to vote for someone and I don't have anything against voting for that person, I'll be like, okay.
A lot of these tribals have been going down to the last minute, a whole bunch of just like alliances being made. People are texting each other all the time like, yo, who are you voting for? Do this, well, spread the votes somewhere so it doesn't look like we're together, or something like that, you know, like a whole bunch of different tactics to try and get people out.
Cassie and there was this whole drama that night. Yeah, there's this huge drama. Oh my god, there's so much drama with that vote.
Basically, I told a couple people that they should vote Cassie, and I told Cassie that these people had told me that they thought it was a good idea originally to vote Cassie, so she'd be afraid and play the idol that I think she has.
I've never trusted Cassie throughout the whole thing. I think she's a great person to have on your team, but she's definitely not someone that you want to get on her bad side.
See, the thing is though, like, I would like to work with Cassie, but Cassie's kind of ruthless, so Danny and I were just talking about that, and we were saying, like, if it comes down to it, like, Cassie's gonna do it best for Cassie.
And then people went to Cassie and already told her, like, listen, Danny actually texted me first and said he wanted to get you out. So yeah, I've definitely had my run-ins with the he said, she said, and my word getting passed around to other people and people getting upset about it. There's definitely the potential that it could backfire, but I'm just having fun with the game. If I don't win, I'm not going to be that upset.
And Danny sent this like elaborate text, like, look, like, I've been backstabbed, like, I need, like, you guys are the only people I trust in this game, like, I need you to stand with me tonight on this vote. I was like, okay.
You know, because Nicola had backstabbed me earlier on and convinced me that she was working with me, but ended up voting for Doug, you know, I got everybody organized against her to get her out.
She was the reason why Doug got out, pretty much, and I don't know, the overall sentiment among the guys is that she messed up a couple times that did not go in our favor, so we wanted her out.
I thought Nicole and I were on the same side, and that blew up in my face because she was kind of like heading the group to like get rid of me.
So I straight up told Flannery, I was like, listen, I want to keep you in this game. I'm doing everything in my power to keep you in this game.
I was talking to Danny, and he also wanted to keep in Grace and Cassie. He said he was kind of like didn't really care between Flannery and Nicola. I sided with Nicola because I owed her.
I remember Alan approached me, or Alex. I think they both approached me, and they're like, who are you gonna vote? So I told them Flannery.
Cassie told me that she was still gonna vote Flannery, and I didn't really know what Grace was doing, but I assumed Grace would do whatever Cassie was doing, because I was kind of talking to Grace through Cassie.
I just kept getting text after text, and I just like didn't understand. Like, one text would be like, vote for this person. The other text would be, vote for this person. And the other one's like, this person just stabbed me in the back, vote for her. Like, I just got so confused. I was like, what is going on?
Nicola, I'm voting for you because our secret meeting and everything I believe was a lie. Thanks for playing the game.
No real particular reason. It just ended up being you. It's a numbers game. Sorry, girl. Love ya. I'm voting for Nicola and it comes to do myself. It's really nothing personal, so sorry.
Alright, Nicola. Who's working this, dude? Who's working this? So,
I've grown to really like this person a lot as an individual and as a competitor. I think she's a really sweet person, and I don't really want to vote for her, but she's a schemer and she's definitely a threat, so sometimes this is how it has to happen. Sorry. I'm sorry. Nothing personal at all. Oh, hello. I got voted out. I saw it coming. No hard feelings. I'm totally good. That's all I have to say. Good luck. If I had to root for one person to win, I would root for Danny.
Next time on Survivor La Plata.
With the tribes dead even, an unexpected tribe swap throws the whole game into disarray.
I was literally shocked.
WTF, like, what? I didn't see it coming.
Like, my ass got saved.